It's recording.
Okay.
We're not live, so putting myself into
the parental singing in the back won't ruin it.
So what look are we doing today?
I can't.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, it's 2020, I'm blonde. So
Crazy.
I figured make a comeback in the new year. So I brought Carla with me, who is my boyfriend's cousin. We are gonna show you guys what we do for everyday makeup and kind of just bits and pieces talking about what products we like to use for our daily routine, and then we get right into it and stuff like that. Okay, so we're gonna start with our makeup. I already moisturized, so I'm gonna start with a primer.
I'm gonna do my brows.
So I'm using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and I think you have the same one.
I do. I think I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
I'm doing Dip Brow, Anastasia, Ebony. Have you tried the Velcro?
You have extra?
No, I lost them.
Where'd you get them from?
Amazon. You know who showed me? Coy Kevin's friend, Mark.
Really?
Have you met Mark?
No.
Oh my god, yeah, when we went to LA together, he had them.
I wanted to Velcro because that's what like makeup artists use because it doesn't dent your hair.
Yeah.
And they're probably not even expensive.
No, I used it too because it's easier with face masks, so they're not like pushing back here.
I'm gonna use my oldie but a goodie, the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua, as my foundation. It's lightweight but can be buildable coverage.
And then I'm gonna use the Becca one now. I do it after my brows.
I can't do that. I feel like I'll erase my eyebrows.
Really?
Yeah.
When do you do brows then? Like after foundation?
After face products. So I'm gonna apply it with this Real Techniques foundation brush. It's so old it's rubbed off the name, but it's everywhere. You can hear people singing in the background.
I'm like worrying about it.
Okay, so once I've applied that, I like to go back with my beauty blender. Just make sure that it sets properly. Take it down towards the neck a little bit.
Foundations. Actually, I'm gonna do concealer first for my brows.
Speaking of concealer, I forgot mine, so I'm gonna borrow yours. So I'm gonna borrow hers. She has the Tarte Shape Tape, light, medium, sand. So let's see how this looks. Actually, this is probably a good thing because I've been wanting to try this concealer.
Super.
It's huge.
And it's really intense.
So don't put a lot?
Yeah. I'm gonna use Glossier for my...
So I say that. Holy crap.
I told you it's like intense.
It's like huge. Okay, so I'm gonna go back with my beauty blender, hopefully. I didn't put too much. I normally use the NARS Radiance Creamy Concealer, which is a lot, it's very lightweight, so it feels a lot more natural on the skin, but this is gonna be the first time I'm trying the Shape Tape.
I'm going in with Glossier Medium, the stretch concealer, to do shape my brows more.
Carla's very into brows,
Yes.
so
It takes a while if they're not waxed.
I forgot to moisturize my lips, which I normally would do before I start anything, so that way by the time I'm ready for lipstick, it's nice and smooth. So I'm using the Smith's Menthol and Eucalyptus Balm in the tube form. You can get this at Sephora for like $7, and they're honestly the best because the ingredients are so clean. So I'm just leaving it at that, and I'm gonna start with setting my face with the translucent powder, and this is the Laura Mercier one. I like to start right under my eyes to set that. Just pat. I just realized I brought my my Fenty Beauty matchsticks in Mocha, which I use as my contour, which I will put right before the setting powder, but because I just set it, I'm gonna have no choice but to put it on top. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. So right underneath my cheekbones, right by my forehead on top. I like to fake my jawline, so a little bit down here on the chin. And then I go back in with the beauty blender and just blend it out because otherwise I look crazy.
So after I bring my concealer all the way down to my eyelid, I just blended it out with another Morphe blush, and I'm using Charlotte Airbrush Flawless Foundation, shade 7.
The nice thing about this Fenty matchsticks is that even though I put it on top of the powder, which I typically don't do, it's not really like a disaster because it blends into like a powder finish. So you can't see it sitting, like you don't really see it sitting on top of the powder itself. So then I actually like to go right into my blush. So I'm gonna use my NARS blush in Madly. It's just a nice like beige tone blush that I have because I like, I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette for my eyes, which is very peachy tone. So you don't want to be counteracting the colors when you're wearing it. Again, I'm using a Real Technique brush for my blush. I've had many expensive brushes like MAC blush brush, and I just keep going back to this one. Right about now, I will start working on my eyebrows. I'm going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Brow Mousse. I have this in pretty much all three colors that they have. I'm going to use the taupe for today, just so it's a little bit more lighter on my face. And then I will top it off with the CoverGirl Easy Brow Gel. And I like using the the brow brush that comes with the Tarte. It's actually really good.
And then I just went in with YSL concealer just under my eye. And then I'll bake or do like a light sun powder. So then I already brush off the bottom. And since this is every day, I actually don't wear eyeshadow. I just use the Hoola bronzer over my eyelid.
Oh, as an all over color? That's cool. Sometimes I get lazy and I do that. Like recently I've been using like a peachy tone color.
Yeah.
It's look even. Yeah, I think so. That's like what I struggle with the most sometimes. The front, I don't have the best eyebrows, so I have to fake it. Okay, that should be okay.
I'm gonna use Laura Mercier, the crayon Sunset Bronzing Crayon. I like using this a lot now when I'm actually putting bronzer on my face. Yeah, but I do it on my hand first, and then I go in with a brush.
That's actually really pretty.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried putting that over, for your eyes, like as eyeshadow? That looks, wait, where did it go?
Oh, yeah. I love it. Because it's just like super light too when I apply it like that, which I prefer. Just pat it in it.
Okay, and I'm gonna brush out.
I just like to clean my lips midway to see the color.
So the one thing with this CoverGirl brow gel is like the brush is so teeny tiny, but it deposits like a whole lot of product on there. So you have to be very careful when you're applying because sometimes you will get a huge clump on, which you can brush it out, but it's frustrating. So there's a learning curve to this, and not everybody likes this kind of applicator. And this was actually recommended to me by my brow lady, who is also a makeup artist, and she said it's very similar. It's a dupe for the
Brow gel?
Gimme Brow. So I'm gonna use my NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. Honestly, this is the best eye primer that I've tried. I've tried every single one of them out there.
And I do not use primer.
I feel like not as many people use primer now.
I think it's because I have used my translucent powder. It's like I already put concealer and then powder. It's like, why would I do a next step?
We're gonna go into fun stuff, the eyeshadows. So I'm gonna start with a champagne shimmer like color as my all over color. Ugh, it smells so good this one.
I think I'm gonna do 2 blushes. NARS Orgasm. Really style Amanda.
So I'm gonna wanna deepen up the crease corner here. I think I'm gonna go for the gingerbread glam, just a little. It's very opaque. Just tap it into there.
So I use NARS Orgasm higher up because I don't use highlight. Diatima. It's
Multipot. Korean brand, sorry. Okay. So it looks a little crazy right now because it needs blending. So I'm gonna go in with a blending brush, and all of my eye brushes that I've been using so far are actually MAC brushes that I've had for years and years, and I love them. they've been holding up well. So I'm gonna use my MAC 224 blending brush. I've had them maybe since I was like 15 or 16 years old.
Use the mirror that you got me.
When I came back from Paris, I got them all like pocket mirrors because I thought they were unique and something that you would actually use.
Yeah.
And there's a Paris vlog up actually. I will probably add a little bit of eyeshadow on my lower lid just to give a little bit of balance. And I'm gonna use the gingerbread glam to do that.
And then after I put on my eyeliner, I use NYX Epic ink liner. I get the ends and then I use a Morphe concealer brush with a angled.
So I'm going in with vanilla wafers, which is just like a pale white kind of color under the brows, just to give it that blending. Okay. Sometimes, occasionally, I should say, because I prefer to have eyeliner, I will leave it like this and put mascara on, but I kind of want to put my eyeliner on today. I always wear winged eyeliner when I put makeup on. It's kind of like a comfort thing. Like the other day I was telling Carla I didn't put eyeliner on, I felt naked because I didn't put any.
I think it's because we're also non-false eyelash girls. Well,
Yeah.
lash extension girls.
Yes, I have never tried it. I know you have.
Yeah, and they killed my lashes. And that's why I feel like that's the only time I really want to wear
Correct.
eyeliner.
This is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna be really quiet because this can be really tricky.
I made this one a little thicker, so I'm just gonna kind of.
I feel like I always say a silent prayer whenever I have to go into my next eye. You
Same.
can never tell if it's gonna be
It's literally how I feel right now.
Mine.
Like either I should just fix it or this one's thicker. Right
that's
in
the
the middle.
worst when that starts happening.
Well, I'm just gonna go thinner because I like it thinner anyways.
I feel like I make such weird faces and I'm like we keep joking about that Donna Dominique's gonna make 2020 comeback, so I brought Carla to do it with me.
This turns out good.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with a Q-tip and kind of fix the corners of this.
And I'm using Hypnose doll lashes inspired by the Kardashians, even though their lashes are crazy, but
Today I'm gonna be using my absolute favorite Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara just because I haven't used it in a while. I'm gonna curl my lashes. I have the Shiseido one. I don't want to get my eyelashes cut off one day.
so what are your impressions now?
I like that it darkens my lashes, and also I think I told you it makes me feel like it thickens up the eyelashes. The one thing I really do not like about this though, I guess because for that reason, it does smudge on your bottom. Should stop before it gets clumpy. I think I'm gonna go back and put some eyeliner on my lower lash line here. I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs Gel Eye Crayon, and I like to do the brown out color just because it's less drastic on your eyes. And I don't go all the way in, I kind of just do a little. So I'm gonna go ahead and put lipstick on. My Style Nanda 3CE lipstick. I got this in Japan. 223 Mauve. It's a matte lipstick. I really like it because it looks very natural. I've used up so much of it. It's funny it's called mauve because it's actually very like dusty rose color. You ready to put setting spray on?
Yeah.
I'm using the Urban Decay Chill makeup setting spray.
Next, dewy finish.
Okay.
I still have my gloss on. I think I'll do a tint.
Okay, so now I'm all done, so I'm just gonna watch Carla do hers.
I'm gonna use Jill Stewart purple shade.
So we're all done. This is the look. Alright guys, see you in the next
Bye.
one. Bye.